have work wives, work husbands.
Yeah.
They hardly see their real husbands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know,
they just help them with bills and go home and stuff and sleep in the same bed. And then they have a whole life at work.
I swear, you got work wife. Yeah. That's funny, bro. Like, cause that be real, bro. Like, that's why, man, you can't really trust nothing. Yeah.
Nah, you can't.
You
living a
girl
double life.
going to work. She gotta work. She getting down by her work husband.
On lunch.
On a lunch
On the
break
lunch
in the
hour.
car. In your car, you paying for it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like this is like the creation of the Reese's peanut butter cup. You know what I'm saying? Like he brought the chocolate. I became the peanut butter, and Test Tube just became the oven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pimple. Like, you ever got a pimple on your head? On your skull?
I say in the back before.
On the back, that's where I got it right here. Well, I thought when I woke up this morning, I thought maybe I bumped my head on the corner of the table or something.
Ooh,
and I was like, did I bump my head?
That's not good.
Because it felt like a bruise, but it feels like
That's a pimple.
no, like when I comb my hair, it like felt
Pop.
more like
That hoe pop?
no, it didn't pop. It feels like one of those deep pimples.
Damn, that hoe hurting.
Yeah, it like throbbing. Like I was just like want to put. Because I know it doesn't feel like a bruise because it's so small, and I'm like putting so much pressure around it, so it's like it doesn't feel like it's bruised around.
Right?
Because like bruises spread it, but I'm like, damn, how like I got a pimple on the top of my head, and it makes sense because it's like sitting right here where I have my headphones at, and I've had these damn headphones on for almost 2 damn days, really, you know, just grinding this shit. And I don't know if I took a shower in between then.
Since I was be like that.
Shit.
Wear the same fit 3 days in a row, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
that's the grind time, bro.
I got the same fit on 3 days in a row, different jacket. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think about that too, because I see the same people in my apartment. I'm like, I know, like, some of these people gotta notice I'm wearing the same thing. Or most people are probably just, like, oblivious to it. You know, they just worried about themselves. They see you. Yeah, oh, hey, what's up?
You don't even notice.
Yeah.
You don't even notice. Like you a ghost almost, but not really a ghost.
Never know.
They see you when they want to see you.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like it's a ninja almost.
Well, I think, man, for the most part, everybody. No, my bad.
No, you good, bro. My bad.
I thought it'd be smoother than that, but for the most part, I feel like everybody's wrapped up in their own.
Definitely, bro. They always are.
Yeah. That is kind of tripping out. Still got 3 people. They're listening and they hanging in there though.
Hey man, shout out to the 3 people, man.
Yeah, shout out to the 3 people.
We rocking with y'all 3. You know,
For real.
It's deeper than all of us at this point. It's me, you, and us 3.
It's gonna be so live when we do get that shit figured out. Cause at one point I'm thinking like the Twitch can be distracting if you're seeing the chat, you're not engaged in the conversation, and kind of takes you out of it. And then also if you see, like me, believe it or not, I'm camera shy. You know, I get nervous. So if I see people that are watching, I'm like, oh, people are actually listening to this. You know,
I got used to that.
Yeah,
you just gotta know. You gotta like just throw yourself out there and be like, what you talking about? Let's just say my shit.
Yeah, that's the only way, really, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because if you just keep throwing yourself out there, eventually you're gonna be like, all right.
So you were camera shy?
I don't know, because naturally, like, I feel like I was, but then, like, I was still comfortable enough to where, like, I could still do some shit. I could, like, throw myself out there. Like, as far as, like, photos and shit, yeah. But as far as videos, no, I'm cool. Like, if that makes sense, like, my preferred thing is like videos and shit.
But as far as like music videos or going like live on Instagram,
anything like videos, like any type of video, like it could be music video, live, podcast.
Photos are cool.
Yeah, I need to work on that shit. Just like poses, scenery angles, all that type of shit. Just overall, just taking pictures on all aspects of it. I just like camera, the video side.
What about you, Cain? Because I mean, I know you're deep into like social media marketing and everything. You camera shy?
To be honest with you, a lot of people don't know, bro. It's weird with me. It's kind of like unorthodox almost. Like I'm frightened by a lot, but I know I have to get it done. So it sounds crazy, but when I know I have to like perform and put on like greatness, like I shine under pressure. So it's weird with me. Like you could put me in an awkward situation, I'm gonna figure it out. So I don't know, like I might be weirded out by something, but I'll get over it, bro. Like
you get over it. Yeah, and you know it's funny because like I've listened to just like bigger artists, like as big as Mac Miller. They say they deal with the same thing.
Yeah, bro.
And comedian. I listen to a lot of comedians because that's kind of what I got into with the podcast. And they say the same thing. Joe Rogan, he gets nervous before he'll say before he gets.
He actually smokes a joint before he does movie casting. A lot of people know
that man Joe Rogan.
But just think about that. How extreme his professionalism is, and he still has to smoke a joint just to do that. Like, pay attention to that, America. I just want you to know that.
Bro, he did Fear Factor High.
No,
you know. Yeah, oh, for sure. I think he was just, he started smoking late. But you know what's funny, too?
He didn't do Fear Factor.
Yeah, bro. He said he had to smoke before the show, bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro. He had to roll up.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't know what age he started smoking.
Or it might have been certain episodes, like handful of episodes. Not probably every episode.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Just to even know that he even got to the point where he got to smoke before Fear Factor. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's in California. I think that shit was already legal by the time Joe Rogan started smoking because he was like a late bloomer. He didn't start smoking till like 40 or something like that. Like just recently.
Never knew that.
He's like maybe a little bit earlier than that, but before he would even say himself like he was like straight edge, you know, just like kind of like a meathead, you know. Just a gym junkie and like with the UFC and stuff. But it's funny said that he smokes a joint because I heard him on a podcast that he did a show with Dave Chappelle and they're doing arenas. And Dave Chappelle, he smokes cigarettes, just chain smokes them all day.
He does.
So and Joe Rogan, he's a guy that like looks into the science and the benefits of like these different molecules and substances. And he found that like nicotine is a nootropic. It does help your brain and it helps you be a little bit sharper. They're just like bad effects with the different intakes that you take it. Like if you do chewing tobacco, up your gum. Yep. You smoke cigarettes, get lung cancer. But he was talking about like the nootropics of it, and he would say before he went on stage, he smoked a cigarette. So before when we linked up, y'all, when we just met up, I was smoking a cigarette, and that's I was like, man, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette before this pod, you know, because I was like, I'm kind of just
your mind stimulated,
get my mind stimulated, and really kind of take this serious. That's why it's like, yeah, I'm cool on the backwood because last pod. I started it late, and I also don't be smoking backwoods and stuff like that. I've been really just kind of like on the bong and just kind of hit a couple of hits here and there. But yeah, man, it slows you down.
Slow you down?
Yeah, I mean it gets my creative flow. It is, but like I could tell when I went back to editing, it slowed me down, and then kind of like the paranoid aspect about it, you know, because I was looking at like I was pretty lit, and then I looked at like the stream, like what was the viewers, and I was like, oh, people are actually watching this.
It's too lit, boy. He is out there, boy. It's all good, bro. It happens to the best of us sometimes, man.
Yeah, y'all both daily smokers.
Hell yeah, man. We the whole team, guys. So you might catch them with that on zips.
You think it helps you with your creativity, or does it?
For me, you gotta understand, like you don't gotta just act, like if you ask the whole team or just maybe people that may know me, like I come from a battle rap background, you know what I'm saying? Like with a lot of like up and coming like greats that like really just was cold, you know what I'm saying? With battle rapping, like that's what got me freestyling cold. And so that's how I do my songs. Like I treat everything like that. So with me smoking, it helped me just piece out how I'm finna do a track and stuff like that. Like everybody might write, do different things of that nature, but like we all have our different recording processes. So I feel like it's a good add-on.
Yeah, I think it's definitely influence, especially like with creative flow. Because I mean, on the last pod we were talking about when you hotbox the car. Just like that's kind of how he's like started, with taking rap serious, just like freestyling, and you're like, oh, that's kind of hard. Like, maybe we should record this. And then you start getting recording into it, and then you get into all the technology. You're like, oh, let's drop some beats on it, and shoot. Sometimes it blows up, you know, and some people just will blow up naturally. But yeah, with me, it helps my creative flow, but I'm not like completely oblivious to where like the production aspect of it, like it does kind of hinder your productivity. But as far as like music and creating, I pine down. That's like when I'm creating and drawing and designing, I smoke like heavy. I
disagree, and the only reason why I say that because just what you're saying right now, you're literally going to prove my point. It depends on when you're smoking, and also how much its effects is on you. Because some people, and I probably said that wrong, how their effects are on you. I said this. You could literally have somebody that smoke a wood and not do shit, and then you have somebody that smoke a wood and get 20 things done. It just depends on the person, really. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That too. But like what you like just made me think of is when I do smoke a bunch like that and I'm in those creative states, like I'm productive on what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. The being non-productive is like doing the mundane task within the day, you know, like having to run my errands, working, going to a job, waking up early, that. Like I think maybe like if it's something that kind of clicks creatively, I don't know if it'll work in any other aspect of business, but I know business people that like have like run Fortune 500 companies that smoke ounces a week.
Yeah. Oh God. Mm-hmm. No bullshit. My pops used to be one. You know, shout out to America before the recession.
Oh really? What'd your dad do?
He was a staff person, like regional staff manager, like over the whole Dixie staffing. If you ever been to Atlanta, you know what Dixie staffing is. They pretty much put on everybody through temp agency jobs and more. My pops was like the whole branch ring manager. And he got to taste that quote unquote black life, living in Atlanta, the black Hollywood mecca, because we stayed on Gwinnett in the north side. That's where I met, the Migos, rest in peace, my brother Takeoff and stuff, man. We went to school and stuff together.
That's where you grew up at, in Atlanta?
I was back and forth my whole life. A lot of people don't know I ran away, like, at 11.
Who hasn't ran away at 11, bro?
For real. Nah, but for real.
For real? How many days? Because, I ran away and I would come back.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. Like, we all done had that run away and come back spell. Like,
yeah,
I did that. I used to just go to my partner house when I got mad. Like, I come back every 2 days. But nah, like, I actually like told one of my parents something totally different than the other, and I went to the other state. Like, that's how I ended up in Atlanta, and I just stayed down there. I knew that the shit I was dealing with and going through while I was staying on the north side of Houston, like, if I stayed doing that shit and around certain circumstances, gangbang, whatever it may be, that I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. So if I never would have just ran away and took that chance, like, I think about that every day.
So you ran away towards Atlanta or from Atlanta?
Nah, from Houston to Atlanta. I took a Greyhound. That's before they used to just take Greyhound seriously and check everybody and stuff like that.
So you were saying that you had more gangbanging and like bad influences here in Houston?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I was staying on Titwell. That's over there, close by the infamous Metro Mart, the Hollyview apartments. Anybody from the north side know what I'm talking about. I used to be over there all the time, bro. I used to go down all the time. But it was love over there. It was fun. But just know when it hit nighttime, it's definitely finna go down. So it's like when you dealing with stuff like that every day, selling candy and stuff to try to help your mama pay rent and stuff because she's short every month, what you gonna do? You gonna take a chance? You gonna take a risk? You gonna jump off the porch? I had to do all of the above.
Were you approached by a gang, or you just knew that it was there and you were like, hey, guys, I want to...
Nah, that's some lame ass shit. That's like a nigga trying to join the gang when he grown up. Like,
no, I mean,
you're lame.
Oh, so like, what age were you at in Houston at that?
To be honest, like all my family is Bloods or Crips. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's either I was gonna be on one side or the other. Most of my family is just blooded, so I was.
Yeah, how's that work? You can have a family that's both Bloods and Crips.
I mean, that's still my family. At the end of the day, you know, it's just a mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the end of the world, but we do take this seriously. Like, I just not a follower. If everybody in my family blood, why would I be a blood? What you? I'm gonna go to the other side and do my thing. And to be honest, where I stayed at the same spot, I'll tell you, Tidwell and stuff, it was a lot of Hoovers and treetops and stuff like that. That's who was showing me love and made sure I was eating and doing what I had to do and staying out of trouble. So that's like family to me. I don't look at that like no game. That's why when certain people say certain things about relationships, gangbang and stuff, it just depend on how you were brought in and what you're around. Some people family is this, some people is just different generations. Some people got into this because that was their own family. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about banging and killing your people. Like, that shit is stupid.
It's all a lot too. You're kind of just born into it, like the neighborhood you're at.
Yeah, but I'm not, just to clarify, I'm not from Tidwell. I'm from Greens Point. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 1700. That's why these 7 is
Guns
on my
Point.
neck. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Northwest is where I'm from, man. Shout out the whole Greens Point. I'm trying to make a difference. It's not too many of us that get to even do what, you know, I get to do, or, you know, try to put a positive influence when you speak of Guns Point. Because as soon as you say Greens Point, people, oh, okay. You know, like,
Yeah, you see
like,
those
bro.
memes on Facebook. They're like, what's a good place to stay in Houston? And people will be like, Greens Point.
Man, I don't
What
be
y'all
wanting to
do?
say that, bro, because I be like, bro, y'all niggas try to set people up, bro. Come
Let
on,
them out
bro.
of towners figure it out.
Nah, no. Hey, look, I'm gonna be the only one to save y'all, bro. Don't go. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you think it is, bro. It's just like when y'all telling us go visit Cali and going to visit the gardens. Nah, I'm not going over there.
I mean, when you pull up, you figure it out right away. You're
That's
not gonna
what I'm
go
saying.
in.
As soon as you pull up,
You're gonna see
why we
that
saying
mall.
these
You're gonna
things.
see that mall, and you're like, why is the parking lot empty?
Man, rest in peace
for
to
real.
mob, bro. It's not the same, dog. I swear, man. Like, man, all my people locked up, man. Come on, man. Summer used to be different when everybody was home and free. There was a lot of money going around back then. We talking 2010 to about 2016. It was just a whole different just time. Like, everybody was eating, man. We talking before the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Just to clarify that. But yeah, man.
Were you ever around like to see where like with the mall actually popping and stuff? Because I've heard
Yeah,
stories.
course.
Riff Raff used to sell like his tapes out.
He actually did. You know what, man? A lot of people be talking mess about Riff Raff, but like, he's actually from the north side. I hope y'all know. Like, he's really from Houston. So like, just go ahead, chalk that in. Like, a lot of people be thinking he's not. No, he's really one of us. So embrace him. You know what I'm saying? Just like you do every other Houston Texan that's done something, and you know what I'm saying, actually bring it back to the city, because he do a lot for Houston that I be hearing through the grapevine. You know, but even if it may not be to a Travis Scott level or a knowledge at a Travis Scott level, like, it's different people in the city doing something and helping. But I mean, it's pretty dope. Like, I mess with Riff Raff.
Me too, bro. Riff Raff's the goat, man. I mean,
I
everybody
like the
knows
closing
Riff
line
Raff.
Neff.
bro.
You know, he done a lot of different things. You
Yeah.
know, and a lot of people wear Neff if you pay attention. So
I didn't even know that he did Neff.
yeah, either
It
that.
makes sense. Though.
Yeah,
It makes sense, bro. Because I mess with Neff's like just that bright fucking highlighter shit and just like that 90s type feel, and he's continued to carry that on.
nah, definitely, bro. Like, and
I didn't know
mess
that,
with it.
bro.
Like,
What part did he have with Neff?
I think he got creative control, like different type of pieces and stuff like that. I know for sure he had a collab with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's definitely dope, bro. I mess with Neff. Sorry.
Hell yeah. No, shout out to Riff Raff.
Yeah,
bro.
shout out Riff Raff, man. You know, if you don't get no bigger, man, shout out to Riff Raff, man.
I mean, I think he's doing all right, man. I think he's got a spot, like a pretty badass spot out there in Malibu.
Oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I meant like wrestling wise, because you know he supposed to be a wrestler and stuff.
Wrestling?
Yeah,
Oh, no shit.
yeah. Riff Raff. supposed to be-
Riff Raff's gonna be wrestling? Like WWE type wrestling? Or
yeah, he supposed to be a wrestler.
no
Last
shit?
time I heard. Let something change.
Riff Raff's kind of done it all, man. So Jordan's out the back of the truck, and he was on reality TV.
Like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
He's so
That fool got hella albums, still dropping shit.
Hey, I respect it. Like I ain't
for real,
you know
respect that.
I'm just laughing because bro, he done did everything. If he done done that for real.
I heard he's got an OnlyFans going now too.
Who don't?
Who don't?
That
You know what I'm
dude's
saying?
I got OnlyFans going.
Nah, hey, look, man, I don't need no females hitting me up trying to beat me up because I said I had OnlyFans. I don't.
Yeah, I just be on that collab wave. I ain't got nothing under myself, but I've been on somebody else's.
You've been on somebody else's OnlyFans?
Yeah.
See, looking at man.
Oh yeah, did you get a cut, or you just was like I could hit, so I'll do it.
I should have got you cut.
Shit. we got something figured out like that. We got something figured out.
She put no face in it, or okay, you Gucci then.
Yeah, definitely no face. I had to go no face for real, bro. Like no face.
You should have put like one of them horse masks on.
Nah, that's really might be the way though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That really might be the way. Putting the mask on. Nah, there's no face. It's like POV shit. So
Okay.
Using any reason to put a body clop on her, you know. That's all that is.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
want to put the mask on just to put the mask on. It don't even matter if you cover up no more. Nine times out of 10, these hoes gonna tell anyway, so you might as well just go crazy.
Yeah. For sure.
I'm just saying.
I mean, if you got like a significant other, that's
Just
like
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
not just like some girls that you're messing with. They're gonna be like, I noticed just from that vein right there, the way that parted from that right there.
Man, they be telling everything. They down there.
Tell everything.
I noticed they dread. You got that's the only dread that hang like that. Look at that. Damn, how
I'm
you,
on my phone.
how you know that?
Hey, but that's how you know females love you though, because like we were talking about before, wearing this fucking same damn outfit for 3 days. None of my neighbors, even dudes that like I see like, oh, what up, you know, dap up and shit like that. They don't notice. They don't notice a damn thing, you know. But them females, they gonna notice even when you just like shaved a little bit different. Oh, so I see you shaving a little different.
I'm trying to tell you if they paying attention to you. You feel me?
Hey, for real.
No, it'd be even
What's
deeper
going
than
on?
that.
Are you trimming your toenails now?
You know what I'm saying?
saying?
To your mood and all. If they really trying to fuck with you, they'll lock all the way in with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's love though.
Nah, it's definitely love for sure.
That's that lust too. Someone to be lustful, you know.
Yeah.
Be wanting to touch upon you. But I be like, I gotta let them know though. It can't be too much though. Can't be too much
I
sex.
think with females, man, they almost, I mean, the majority of females, there's probably some outliers out there, but they want something like to settle down, have a husband, even if they don't want to have kids or something, they want to have some type of like
Oh yeah, for sure.
family and like hold down the household. Like that's their purpose
Yeah,
in life, you know?
get their booty rubbed up on at night and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not only that, but they want to cook free. Like even y'all not having kids, they want to cook free, like kind of provide like on the household.
These
And
are
as-
lies. I'm sorry.
These
These
are lies.
hoes don't even know how to cook these days. What are you talking
Yeah, I don't know
about?
about the cooking part, but
That's
yeah,
dead.
definitely I feel the providing part
Yeah, I
though.
feel you, man.
I feel like they gonna call like Chick-fil-A on DoorDash. You know what I'm saying?
Come
They gonna
on,
do that.
man. They can't even whip up a meal, fam.
They'll get that DoorDash ready
It's a
though.
blessing if you find a chick that know how to
Chipotle.
cook these days, bro. Chipotle
Yeah.
one of the top 10 ordering right now on DoorDash. They probably got a recent order right now.
You know what I'm saying?
They probably
Probably
got it
already locked down. Had that shit on lockdown. Send that shit out right now as soon as I get to the crib.
I'm talking. I just got
Yeah,
some
but I was
Chipotle.
listening. Like I was listening to something earlier today.
Swear to God. Oh, listen.
No, bro. Look, I was listening to something earlier today. That's like why I said that is because, like, women they have a purpose more in life. You know what I mean? Like they like,
Most
and they're
definitely.
also more agreeable. They agree. Like if there's a route to this career or like this job, like they're gonna take it. But it's mostly men, and it's also in history that like fuck shit up, that rebel, and they're like, you know what, I'm not doing it your way. I'm gonna figure it out my own way, and just have no purpose in life. And the guy was explaining that the meaning of life is responsibility.
True.
Do y'all agree with that?
I do.
Do you believe that you have to pull your own weight? Cause like what he was saying too is just like, as far as the rebelling, like, hey, I'm gonna figure out, do it my own way, play video games, just bullshit at the house. But after a while, like you get a dopamine hit from that, but after a while you get depressed again. You're sad and you're not fulfilled in life. And he has these seminars, so he sees it firsthand in person, where there's men and women in the seminars, but when he explains this, that you just need a purpose in your life and responsibility, you can see visually like the guy's eyes light up. And his conclusion on it was just saying that like life is about responsibility and purpose. And if you don't have no purpose or responsibility, that you're just gonna be depressed.
That's true. I'm gonna be real. I feel that's very true to the core, because when you got a purpose out here, like it give you a different type of drive. When you know you have things that you have to accomplish, like you know you got people depending on you. You know you got certain things you got to take care of. That's gonna get you to that point. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it bring a hustle out of you didn't even know you had. You know what I mean? And what I mean as far as hustle, it could be motivation, some wisdom, some extra energy, a little burst of knowledge, some gems. Like you don't know where it'll come from. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing, when I used to chop it up with certain OGs, elders, or other superiors of my nature that just want to instill things in me, don't always be so ignorant not to just listen and take heed, because you never know where something's gonna come from or what you can get out of the situation. So, like, I think that goes hand in hand, to be honest.
Listen, what do you mean by taking heat?
Like, you got to take heed to a lot of things. A lot of people don't want to just sit up here and listen. Like, you could tell somebody a whole $1 million game plan right now, and they going to only listen to the part about how they going to get the money. Mm-hmm. Why would you not pay attention to the whole play so you could get it guaranteed? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you could get somebody an opportunity right now, and because somebody will pay them, they'll take that money right now instead of the opportunity, and the other opportunity might be better if they just be patient. It's just that we talk about this all the time. It's that right now gratification.
Most people are like that. They win the lotto. They don't take the over. You get paid out, and you get more money if you just pay it out like per month and over the years. But most people just take that money and they run with the lesser amount of money to get the instant money. And I'm sure y'all might even do it with Cash App. You cash that out. You take that. You gonna wait 1 to 3 days, or are you gonna get it instant?
And I gotta hit that instant.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
You got to hit it.
So I mean, that might have something to do with too, like just of like our human nature about it. But majority of people that win the lottery, they end up depressed and bankrupt from it.
It's because you get to do everything you love every day
With no purpose.
With no purpose. But at the same time, my thing is, if you ever hit the lottery, that should enhance it. You know what I'm saying? You should be doing everything. That's how I know certain people that get the lottery or get certain money, like, it's not meant for them. Like, God probably did that for a reason. You know what I mean? Because God knows if certain people had certain things right away, what would happen. That's why he make you go through trials and tribulations. So when you do get to it, you know exactly what to do with it and handle it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about that with every situation and problem you got in life. You might have been like, damn, this should have been a little bit easier if I do this. And something else you do. Flawless.
But it wouldn't build that character because like money doesn't change the person.
Nope. It just only
enhances the person.
What you already are.
Exactly. So like if you're not getting it now, your blessings may be coming later down the road because you still have some character growth to build.
Yeah, I ain't gonna just say character growth. It's just like an overall, a general picture of it all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Sometimes you only get to hit the lotto once. Even if most people don't even get to hit that house. So like shit,
That's true.
Some people-
But after this dude in New York hit twice, I'm a believer anybody could hit the lotto
I
more
just
than
got
once in
a
a
ticket.
lifetime.
I didn't get a lottery ticket, but I got a scratch off.
Scratch off?
On the way while I was telling you I was running some errands and shit. I seen, you know, the scratch off machines where they just like you put a couple dollars in. I'm gonna throw a couple dollars
Every
at that,
time
bro.
I'm gonna take my little gamble and roll.
Might as well, yeah.
I ain't gonna count. I'll be the type to where I gotta get like a high out that shit. I gotta go to Louisiana.
That part, bro.
Yeah,
I ran it up a few hundred on, like out of $100, I ran that shit up to like $700 on crabs.
Crowds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I went back up to the room, told the whole team, I was like, come on. I was like, we finna run that shit. Here's some money. Here's some money. Like, let's run that shit. We lost it all.
Oh, hey, that's real shit though.
Now you gotta do that with
roulette.
roulette. My partners be talking about roulette. They be doing that
Oh,
shit.
roulette. That's the one with the turning one?
Yeah, and then you like bet.
Oh, no. So that's the one. That's the one. Because, see, I don't even know what the hell I was doing, bro. I was, for my girl's 21st birthday, went to the Golden Nugget. And we just, I had $100 left. And we knew that roulette, it was just like a $50 buy-in. So you had to put 50 on it. I was like, you know what? Screw it. We've been trying to go with these little... whether the slot machines, you go for the one that's like the most prettiest and brightest, got the coolest LEDs and whatnot. Just losing our money on that. We were down to like our last 100. I was like, let's go ahead, go check out the roulette. You know what I mean? Because we both had interest in that, and we was all just decked out, cinched up, you know, looking sharp. And I was like, this is like some what's that movie, The Hangover and stuff. I was like, let's go check it out. And then, boom, hit, double the money. Boom, hit, double the money. We had a crowd going, like some waitresses bringing us drinks.
Oh, yeah, that's how I go. And everybody started to bring you drinks for the distraction. That's what it is, bro. They want you not to be focused. The key is don't take none of them drugs while you playing on them tables.
Because they don't want you to walk. That's why the drinks are free. Because the alcohol lowers your ambition, so you don't want to walk. You know.
Yep.
That's true, but I might have not ran it up to 700 if I wasn't on the alcohol. You know, I might have just doubled up my money and be like, all right, that's cool. Just pay for the trip. You know, gas money, we good. Let's dip on out of here. We gotta leave in the morning anyways.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I still would've took that chance. I'm not gonna lie. Life is a gamble. You gotta roll them dice sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would have probably still done that.
And no kidding though. A lot of people that interests me now, especially with all this online gambling. And man, there's a lot of people into gambling, like into serious gambling.
I ain't gonna lie. My niggas be eating off that online gambling. I don't know how they do it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know either.
If I knew, bro, I'd be online gambling, bro.
You always hear somebody has it figured out. They're eating, just making money off of gambling. You try it and then you lose your money.
But I've literally seen him go live and do it. It'd be different. It'd be different if I did it, bro. Like, I would be speaking on that or telling that I haven't seen or did.
Oh, IG Live?
Nah, you can't do that on IG Live. They just took a video of him on the little server, whatever it is. You feel me? He's for sure hit. I seen him hit for 10, one time 15.
Can you disclose what he does? What he gambles on?
Man. Nope. Just in case you're listening on here, I cannot get that up. But
yeah,
just know, however you doing, my boy, you know, just think about me when you're rich. You know what I'm saying? That's all I like to say.
Just keep going for Seabiscuit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seabiscuit's always gonna win.
Keep going for Seabiscuit. That's what we gonna say.
You see, Mattress Mac, he lost like $3 million on a horse race. He's a big gambler,
bro. He just won 100 and something mil.
Yeah,
fam.
off the Astros.
Yes,
I know he's hurt,
he
but
can afford to do that. If he want to take a 2 or 3 mil, as long as you don't go past 10, you good in my eyes. You always gonna bounce back. You feel me? Then you already own the Galleria.
Yeah, he's
like what are you stressing?
He's
for?
gambling because he's a gambler, bro.
Exactly, and he's gonna stay rich. You wanna know why? Because he's going to keep putting it on the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to keep making smart investments. He's not a dumb man. It only enhances the person you are. If you're a hustler and get some bread, he's going to go all the way. I'm rooting for Mattress Mac. When I see him swinging with the slab, Yeah, that's my president right there.
I was just finna ask you your opinion on that because we have reposted that on Instagram and had got somebody comment on some backslap, like saying that like we're culture vultures and like you shouldn't be like promoting this stuff and whoop-de-whoop.
First of all, whoever said that, shut up. I saying this coming from a kid that ain't had nothing in Mattress Mac. When we had field trips, if you really was from Houston on the north side, Mattress Mac used to invite you when they used to have like the tennis tournaments and stuff like that. You feel me? Used to invite all the kids to the field trip, used to buy their food and stuff like that, and let us check out the whole, gallery or furniture area and stuff. He got 2 different locations. So, just to clarify that, because some people may not know what I'm talking about if you're not from Texas. And he just take all the kids, that's not from, extra big schools, really from all over the county, and he bring them into, his domain and just let them enjoy it, give them free gifts and things like that. So, like, I mess with Mattress Mac, you feel me? Like, coming up as a kid from Houston, that's some motivation. Like, if you knew Mattress Mac's story, for real, you'll be rooting for him too.
Oh, for sure, bro.
He didn't have it easy. He literally was flipping mattresses. Like he's a reason why a lot of people be wholesaling furniture to this day. Like they don't give him his credit. Like he's an innovator, and that's just a big thing being from Texas. Like this is an independent market for everything. You know what I'm saying? Not just music. A lot of people get very innovative independently when it comes to business and doing anything of that nature. And you just gotta respect it, man. You saying Mattress Mac is a culture vulture. You saying forget Texas because he be putting a lot into the city. That's crazy.
It's hustle at the end of the day, bro. If you got the hustle, grind, and grit, you can make it, I think. It's not only here in Texas and Houston, but America. Like, we're blessed that we, were born over here, with the opportunity. But you also remember with Mattress Mac, and we get off of Mattress Mac, but during Hurricane Harvey, he unloaded his whole warehouse, just dropping mattresses.
Come on.
Letting everybody stay.
Come on.
In the gallery of furniture. And if you know
feeding
you're from
feeding them too. Day and
too.
night, the whole time, until everybody got saved to places.
And if you're from Texas and you know gallery furniture, that furniture is not cheap.
Nope.
It's real furniture. It ain't that rooms to go shit. It's
the real deal.
The real deal. I'm not going to say that because I used to work at rooms to go.
I knew it. Hey, rooms to go, don't hurt me, bro. If y'all ever looking at me, I didn't say it,
bro.
I didn't say it. He gonna ruin the sponsor before it even happens, bro.
No, we definitely ain't getting sponsored by Rooms to Go, bro.
Rooms to Go.
But I'll tell you what, they let me get away with a lot of shit out over there. I was like 18 working up there, bro. They were sending me across the countries. I was talking to like general managers and all these big, like having dinner and stuff with them.
Oh, you was fit to be like, dear Rooms to Go.
They got you on per diem.
Dude, like they were trying to get me like within the first few months. Well, actually, like the first month, like they were like, "Hey, can you be a supervisor over this department?" But man, I just started. I'm just a kid, and like, how you expect me to supervise and lead over people that are like 40 years old and stuff? They're just like, well, I like, since you came the way you like, show me something how to do it. I'm gonna learn it your way, and then if I could see any improvements, I could make my job easier. That's the end of the day. I'm trying to save my time and be more productive
every time.
And they had seen it, bro, and yeah, that shit. I mean, they were cool, bro, for a while, but there's a lot of when you get into Fortune 500 countries, Fortune 500 companies, like there's a lot of employees, a lot of inner drama, and a lot of people like work is their job. So they have work wives, work husbands. Yeah. They hardly see their real husbands or wives. They just help them with bills and go home and stuff and sleep in the same bed. And then they have a whole life at work.
I swear, no, work wife. Yeah. That's funny, bro. Like, cause that'd be real, bro. Like, that's why, man, you can't really trust nothing. Yeah.
No, you can't.
You living a double life. Girl going to work, she gotta work. She getting dick down by her work husband
on lunch.
On a lunch break. In the car, in your car, you paying for it.
You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna wake up feeling good like that in the morning?
I'm not gonna bash the females all the way because you know I grew up with just a lot of females in my life and
shoot, I have too. That's how I know how they are.
But like I just know how like
I love y'all to death. Like I'll go to war for y'all. You know, I don't care the race, whatever you are. But we gotta call a spade a spade. And I know niggas ain't shit too. I'm no shame in my game.
That's what I'm saying. There's nuances to it, bro. Because females, they could say the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come up with a stereotype amongst all men just because they've been done wrong.
Yeah,
and you see that all the time, bro.
It's sad.
Especially the ones that baby mamas that got men ain't shit, but got.
But can we admit something though? It's only with black culture though. Y'all don't know, and I'm just being real. Y'all don't have to do it. It's always black men that have to get bashed the most out of any race. You don't have to deal with that with Hispanic culture. You don't have to deal with that with, you know what I'm saying, white culture. You have to deal with that with Russian culture. You have to deal with that with Chinese culture. It's always us black men that have to do it. I'm not even fully black, you know what I'm saying, I'm Dominican, but I'm just saying, like, we have to deal with the most. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We get bashed for nothing. You can literally get on Twitter right now for no reason, and it's going to be a woman bashing a black man for no reason.
Like I feel
white
like
woman or another black woman.
Because she woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
Yeah.
Because you know what I feel like that is too is with like black culture and like black Hollywood stuff, like the media and stuff that they portray.
Yeah.
Like they kind of like are in on the like because I grew up like watching Dave Chappelle and stuff like that. So they kind of like joke around about stuff like that. So that's kind of promoted like this is a normal thing. Mm. And then everybody laughs about it, but like, as far as the white media and stuff like that, you got shit like the news, and they're watching cable TV and stuff like that. So they're not seeing. Like I don't know. I haven't really watched any TV shows, and I mean now you're seeing with Netflix, you got more creative like shows and showing just like the dichotomies between relationships and. Like, he's cheating on who and, like, the male band. I wish I could remember this one movie, bro, because it blew my mind. And you just had to really pay attention to it. But everybody, the whole movie, everybody was cheating on everybody.
God, man, that sounds like every movie today right now. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's reality, shoot. That's all I can really say about that, to be honest. That's about what's going on.
But I remember this one show this girl showed me on Netflix. It was like a dating show and shit. And so they had like it was like over in like Britain or England, and they had like four dudes, 4 girls, like probably like 5 dudes, 5 girls. The whole thing was not to like have sex without having like a actual real like connection with someone. But I still feel like it had some type of agenda behind it, because like the way it was casting, like the black dudes, they was either on some shit or I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to get the money, the prize, or it's like when they was talking to the girls, like, oh, you the one for me, you the one, like right out top. But then when it comes to the white guys, they had more like an option to pick. Like they only gave the black dude one girl, but like the white dudes had like all different, like the whole cast. But when they, you see what I'm saying?
So it was a setup or what?
Yeah, they
like a social experiment.
Like I couldn't really get further into it, but I could tell like right out top, like, oh, okay, this is what's finna happen. Like, cause like it's this one white or like one of the girls, like the white girls, one of the white girls, she's like brunette. She's a hoe. Like she's a hoe. Like she trying to just fuck the whole shit up, the whole prize. She's just trying to fuck anybody up. See, if they fucking before they got like, cause everybody wearing a necklace and shit. So like they fucking before they wear the before that necklace lights up, then that's a negative score. So they ain't supposed to do that. They supposed to establish like real connections with each other and shit.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
I gotta take a pee real quick, bro.
We doing a break.
Yeah, take a little break real quick.
Hell
bro.
yeah. Nah, that shit was wild.
No Gatorade. Hey man, you gotta get the real deal.
That's the real deal, bro.
Real deal, you feel me? Get hydration. This ain't Gatorade.
Yeah, we only get it from the finest sources out in China, bro.
Finest.
That's a little kid sweat.
Man, sweat hard for
collect
that.
it. Get the electrolytes at the purest level.
We ain't getting no shoe spots. I need it. I need it. I can't
Nike
play.
deals now. Rooster goes out the wall. Nike deals out. No furniture deals.
Nothing.
Except Mattress Mac might fuck with us.
I'm gonna go holla at Mattress Mac. He gonna see me talking about being a kid going there for the tennis tournament. He gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember you now. Yeah. Take me to all the Astros games right now.
I
got
wrote
it
that
all.
down as far as like dream guests or like fucking like top guest I would want, and Mattress Mac's on there.
Has to be.
Bro, if you have Mattress Mac on a podcast, that shit
Has
is
any?
so lit.
I'm gonna be real. Has anybody just pressed the issue and just went up to the gallery of furniture to go find him? Like nobody has just done that
I
yet.
don't know.
Nah, you ain't gonna catch him like that.
Bro, you will.
Nah,
He
bro.
has to go up there.
He moved,
You're
bro.
crazy.
He moved. I think he moved very militant.
But I'm saying he has to go up there, bro. It's crazy.
That is
bro.
one of the top ballers in Houston,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
For sure, but I know if I look,
Like
one thing about a
we
boss
know he has money,
and
but
owning something, you gonna check on your spot
yeah,
in person. Not just even if I heard word of mouth, I'm still going. All right, I need to go
and it's
pull
hard
up to
to
the
catch
spot.
him. I feel like
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I'm pretty sure if you go to the right spot, shit, it's hard that they got wood. You don't know what that talk can do if you be real with them. And it ain't about even on no, one to hand out, because I'm not one of them niggas. I'm gonna come with a proposition. Look, man, I literally got a hand in everything in the city right now. What you want to do? And I ain't asking for no guap. I just need you to be a sponsor. What? He gonna be like, who is this young kid just coming to me, not asking for a handout, but trying to bring me some business? What rap nigga you know got sponsored by him? I'll wait.
no,
Nobody.
Now would be a good time.
No, not even. No, yeah, it would, but I'm not
Because
thinking like that because now a nigga be thinking on some money type. No, I would just want to do a deal where we can give our free furniture to the people in need, like Harvey, people really affected. You don't think he gonna want to be a part of something like that? Oh, ain't he trying to do something for the community? I always do, even before I came to you. You gonna want to fuck with me, like that's what I'm saying. Nigga. All I need to do is one talk, bro. And let me be 100 with you. You gonna fuck with something over here.
You don't think he's already doing that right now?
No. He gives back in his own way, but he's
His
not.
own way, he don't
not,
have a team set up.
He just
for it.
started, to be real, he just started messing with the hip hop culture, like
Yeah.
to the T. Like actually getting involved. Like even Johnny Dane just started now more messing with the culture. Paul Wall, the one who put him in the front in the spotlight. Like Johnny always made jewelry.
Yeah, John. I know Paul
Like-
Wall's the one that transitioned him to hip hop.
Yeah, like he always made jewelry. He was making Paul shit. That's why to the point when they was asking who doing your shit. Before the girl video, we talking about old Paul when Big Swing, like the real Houston, you know what I'm saying, with Chameleonaire, when there was a group, like people don't even know real Texas, like come on, like real.
I know, I looked
you
into
know,
that, and then like Paul and
like-
Chameleon had a like falling out and shit.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
yeah.
but I don't know if they ever got like cool. I know they cordial, but I don't think they ever just bounced back from that. Like, and I think that's
Yeah.
something Pimp C was speaking about on Knocking Those Down, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Rest in
exactly.
peace,
No,
Pimp.
that was what he's speaking about. On
Yeah, he
Knocking
was
Doors
speaking
Down.
on that, and he was talking about Zero and Slim, and they good now. Sure, if Zero and Slim could do it, you could do it. I ain't trying to hear nothing. And they was beefed up for real.
I
For
feel like
real.
we kind of like, that's like damn near like 2 generations of Texas.
Yeah.
With the history right there.
That
Like
is-
that's like 2000s. That's like 2000s. Like Texas hip hop scene.
Mhm.
Cause like I don't really know much about the 90s and shit, but I know about that. And then like, if I say somewhere in the middle 10s, that shit like had a resurgence.
That's true.
She had a resurgence. I don't know if it's because of like the sauce opening that shit back up, or it just like everybody just realized how big Texas was and we can really do something with Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sure like like where that credit goes to, like how Texas opened back up to where like people from outside of like the region taking Texas serious.
But I know Zero's always been doing his thing, bro. Consistently dropping albums. And it wasn't until I moved back to Texas permanently, like through my high school, my junior and like high school years, that an older brother put me on Zero. And Zero's like, he's been such a popular artist. And then like every artist that we listen to, they all know about Zero and listen to Zero.
No, literally.
But he's always still kind of been having that underground presence, but he's had stuff with DJ Screw, you know. He's been around since as DJ Screw.
Some of the hardest shit was with DJ Screw.
Some Thug, he's still dropping consistent stuff that I listen to and constantly adding to my playlist. But
I feel like he need to sign someone. Pass the torch.
Yep, that's all he missing.
Is he not signing artists?
No, if he was smart, he'll go back and sign all his artists that then left his label. Les, Killer Callion, they some of the top artists in Houston. If I would reform Boss Hall Outlaws, I think that's what he been doing because I've been seeing them together a lot. I'm a PR and A&R, so I know.
Seeing who together a lot?
Les and Killer Callion.
I ran into Les the other day.
Thug. Yeah, Les is a solid one. I actually got to have a real conversation with Les, and because I was at his artist Banco, shout out Banco. He from San Antonio. He had his album release party. If you go check his recap, I'm in that thing. You know, Banco solid. He know another artist that I work with and signed to Empire named Baby Rock Bezel. They all locked in down there. So, you know, Les is a very solid dude, bro. Anytime I get the chance to speak to Les, he be on some real shit.
I think he stays here.
Probably do.
Yeah, that's where I ran into him. And it wasn't to the other homie that we know. Redacted. Yeah, he's like, you know who that is? Because he's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, you know who that is? I was like, he's like, that's Les. I was like, Les, and I was like, man. So I pulled up my Spotify and I had some songs that I like. I was like, oh yeah, I do know this, you know. Yeah. Smoking in the drive-through. The what is it? What's that song? Whataburger drive-through.
Yeah, bro. Hey, let's be on some Whataburger hard, bro. Y'all need to get my boy an endorsement deal, bro. For real, bro. For real, bro. Y'all sleep on my boy. Whataburger, he deserved that, boy. He put y'all on his chest.
Oh no, though. Popeyes chicken, they coming hard on that chicken.
Man,
I gave up on Popeyes. I just go to Frenchies now, bro.
God, oh nah,
you gotta go to right Frenchies, though.
Yeah, it's the right one. I'm still team Popeyes. They just be pissing me off sometimes, bro. I'm really team Churches. Y'all gonna judge me?
Churches, no.
But they biscuits, if they biscuit and chicken hot, undefeated. I had to eat that growing up.
And they got the mac and
especially
cheese.
them fried. Hey, them fried. If everything hot, you got you a hell of a meal for the love. That's all
Popeyes just got the mac and cheese, and bro,
they
they've been.
late.
Dude, I just tried it. Like I was just craving some fried chicken. I was like, man, Popeyes, because Popeyes always slap, bro. I grew up in Baton Rouge, and like Popeyes is a go-to.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you really know.
I know my fried chicken. Like,
bro,
in Louisiana,
my
you go to
family
gas
is
station,
big down there. You
no shit.
got to know somebody from my family,
bro. The thing about Louisiana, bro, is everybody knows somebody down the line.
If you go to
Baton related, you know somebody down the line.
If you in Baton Rouge and Lafayette area, you know any of the Caesars, Guillory's, Browns, Fontenot's. Those are all my family.
Fontenot's, that's familiar.
That's my family.
I went to school with some
Fontenot
kids.
When I say the whole town is down there, my family, you probably know my cousins. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, that's how it is.
Small ass.
I kind of had resented that when I was growing up over there in Louisiana. Like the whole school, like half of them would just be cousins and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was never like really close to my cousins, so like I was like, yeah, like they're all family. I'm like trying to look for a spot to sit at a table and shit, and they're like, oh, it's my cousin, you know, like I was just like family there. It'd be like 3-4 different families and just like 10-15 people that are just kind of like loners, you know what I mean?
Dang. Now I hear like, I feel like If you from out here, cause I mean I was born in Louisiana, but like I was like the only one from my family that was even have any type of association with like Louisiana. Cause like my people from like Texas.
What part of Louisiana?
I was born in New Orleans.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, my dad stayed there and shit.
That's crazy. I never knew this till right now.
You were born in New Orleans. Did you grow up there at any? Or are you just born there? And,
I was born there probably like a year. That's why I don't really claim it like that.
You know, it's crazy. Since he being fair, I'm gonna be fair. I was born in Bryan.
Bryan, Texas?
Yeah. That's why you always see me get different Texas A&M merch and shit. Like, I ain't never really grew up there ever. Like, I used to go there summer sometime, nigga, but I can't tell you nothing about it. Like, that was like baby.
I went and, like, didn't live in New Orleans. I mean, basically lived in New Orleans after Katrina. Because we were staying here in Texas. We actually had a nice spot over here in Katy. My dad, he was into construction, like subcontracting and stuff like that. So the opportunity after Katrina flooded everybody out. The opportunity, he's remodeling, sheetrocking, and everything. But yeah, it's for like good 6 to 9 months. We would go there, sometimes sleep like in the bathrooms of the houses we remodel, or like just I would sleep in the truck and he would just be working through the night, and then we'd go drive over to Baton Rouge where my aunt stayed at. I stayed with them over there. So I got strong ties over there to Louisiana. And also Texas, like I rep Texas for the most part because I moved over here junior high. Like I moved over here in 7th grade, and like that's kind of like the predominant years of like you're growing up, you know, 7th grade through high school. So I finished off high school, and before that, I would just go to a school like the most like 2 years, but it like wouldn't be 2 years; it'd be a year and a half, and then we moved because my dad was in the construction to where we just go where the opportunity was. So it like moved back and forth. Like I even spent some time out in Dallas. Dallas was cool. But we stayed out like in a suburbs part of Dallas. I'm not really sure.
No, suburb person is nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
No, we fluctuated from suburbs to like that one school I was telling you about. Shit was ghetto, dude. It used to be a Joe, and then they converted it into a school. Like it was an old Joe converted into a school. I remember my dad was dropping me off at it's at that school. It was 5th grade through 8th grade was the junior high. So 5th grade, I mean, you know, when you're in junior, like transitioning into junior high, you're already scared because you're gonna have bigger kids and stuff. And I was like, dang, I thought I had one more year, but I'm about to get thrown into it. But at 5th grade, dude, like there was already kids like smoking weed with grills in their mouth. And when he dropped me off to, so I get back to the story, he dropped me off to a dance, and all you hear just dump, boom, 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 boom. And they were playing like Boosie and Webby. And then they had in the gym, and then they had a projector playing the music video of just ass shaking. There was girls grinding.
Hey, that's so true. Hey, bro, and he still dropped you off?
Yeah, he's like, he's like, you gonna be good? I was like, yeah, I got this, you know, because I always just like, I'm like, you know, even if I don't got it, I'm like, I'm good, you know, like I got it. I was a little nervous. I was like, shit, I don't know. It's like also my first dance too, you know.
Yeah.
First dance, just getting into junior high, and I mean it was lit though.
Yeah, bro, that should usually be a lit ones, bro. I ain't gonna lie, kind of like how that's how it was back and forth between Houston and Atlanta, like 7th through 8th, like well, first through 4th or 5th grade, I was down here. Then I had failed 4th. My mom wanted to teach me a lesson because, you know, just because a nigga smart, she still wanted me to keep my work above. You know what I mean? I was just barely making it because I just knew I knew how to do the work. So, nope, I'm going to keep you back just to teach you a lesson. So she did. So then I moved to Atlanta. Nigga, I had to do 5th through 7 up there. Then I ended up something happening with me and my pops. I came back down here. I did my 8th grade down here. I went to Hoffman. Feel me? Loved it. I met some of the realest ones in Hoffman. I ain't gonna lie to you. Went back up there because I was finna go. I went to Ike 9.
Where's Hoffman at?
Hoffman is on the north side over there off of Alabunson.
North Houston or
North Houston. North Houston for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it.
And then you stayed there for the rest of like through high school, or you moved around?
I went to Atlanta. That's what I'm saying. I went to Atlanta. I was supposed to go to Ike 9. I went to Ike 9 for like a day.
What's Ike 9?
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower? No.
Eisenhower High School.
Oh, Eisenhower?
That's over there on the north side. So
Okay,
all these schools, everybody from Houston gonna know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I fucking I left and went back to Atlanta, bro. And that pretty much what made me being in Atlanta and shit. Like, they turned my ass up, boy. I'm going to school where it's 15-year-olds pulling up in Lambs, nigga. And niggas is trapping in Atlanta, nigga. Bro, fuck that, nigga. I'm from Houston. I'm a nigga ain't had shit from Houston, nigga. I was wearing the same black t-shirt every day, nigga, grinding in my 8th grade year, nigga. Go ask new people at Hoffman, 7th, 8th grade year, nigga. To see something like that coming from that, nah.
You're like, what they up to?
Nah, I had to figure it out.
That's how it went, bro. Like, that's the first time I ever seen it, bro.
I had to.
Like, I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, it's just junior high, and this kid's driving on blades.
Come on.
And I was like, wait. And I did the math because I'm like in 5th grade. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be this old in 6th grade. I'm gonna be this old 7th grade. Do the math. I was like, still not gonna have my life because even if he's an 8th grader, they got that going on, bro.
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. And you know, once I found out the mix, it was on from there. But you know, I'm just glad, like, that's what made me. Like, Atlanta put me on to the finessing aspect of things. You know what I'm saying? It showed me a different way. And
Did you want to get involved with that, like, right away, or what was? Like,
I mean, you gotta understand, like, even though I'm not doing any of these things or, you know what I'm saying, putting my hands on things, it always was around me growing up. Like, my family was influenced or heavily connected in certain activities they shouldn't be. So even if I wasn't around it, like, I was involved around it in different ways. So
kind of just open your eyes to shit,
I just had to survive, bro. Like, my life is different than everybody's. Like, y'all mamas wasn't calling y'all at 11 and 12 and 13 saying bills was due, who finna be evicted. Like, my whole life, nigga, was moving all the time. I always moving every time. So I'm gonna go help my mom by any means. If I gotta kick in your door, do what I gotta do, shit, we gonna eat. That's just what it was. True story. And I changed my life. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if this music shit ain't work out, like, I had a deal when I was in high school. That's why I started taking it serious. I had a major distribution deal in high school with Universal. These Universal or Interscope. I don't want to get confused. It was one of them, though, for sure.
So you were already rapping in high school?
Most definitely. Like I told you, battleground background. Like, one of my best friends is one of the top battle rappers in the world named Chef Trez. You can look him up on URL. We used to battle every day at school with different, you know, other battle rappers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Whereas our dog JT, you know, my A&R named Lex, you know, in Iowa, you know, doing stuff and stuff like that. Like, you know, that was around the jerking era where niggas was dancing in school and shit. Boy, we be over there freestyling, battling, coming up with songs. Like, I always was doing this shit.
They had a jerking era over there, too?
Bro, everybody jerk. When teach you how to jerk drop, bro, the world was jerking, fam. It could be 5 o'clock in the morning in high school. We get done smoking. You walk right inside the lunchroom, nigga. It's a nigga in the middle of the floor jerking his life away.
With the glasses.
With some glasses and the checker pants and some checker vans, my nigga. Or the colored skinnies.
Wouldn't even be real glasses. They would just take sunglasses and just knock them out.
And knock them out just to look like they new wave from Cali or something like that. But shout out to the jerk era, bro.
Yeah, shout out to the jerk era.
For real.
I embraced it at one point, but also resented it too, becoming from like a skateboarding background. Like, I used to always get made fun of for wearing skinny jeans, but like tight fitting jeans, because like when you're skating, you want to wear something. You either wear like some loose baggy jeans to where you can move freely in it, or something that's like a little bit stretchy, a little bit like kind of tight to where, you know, you can hit your tricks. But yeah, I used to get made fun of for that stuff. Like, and then also I was kind of big into fashion too, so like, and the Cali wave kind of already had that kind of wave going, especially with the skaters and stuff. So then, and like the people that I was watching on the skate videos, I started wearing skinny jeans. So, you know, I'm buying their stuff. I'm buying their jeans, crew jeans, Empire jeans. And then I was like, look at you motherfuckers.
It'd be like that.
I was wearing truck fit. That shit, I was in the truck fit and shit.
Oh, he brought back the classy. Yeah, truck fit used to be that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Same too. A lot of my other skater homies resented me from it though, because they're like, Wayne's a poser. Like he's just like getting the money grab.
That's before he came to Wayne here. Now I respect that. But I used to get made fun of for wearing Bape. Like before it was popular to wear Bape. Like I was one of them
Pusha T was wearing it and shit.
Yeah, like I was one of them niggas wearing a hoodie in Texas in the heat, wearing a fucking Bape hoodie and shit, cause that's all a nigga could afford at the time. Like, so when niggas wearing Bape and shit now, like it's like y'all niggas just be doing that shit for the hype. Y'all was not there when Currency was going through his closet with the fake Bapes and the real Bapes. That the fake Bapes worth more than the real ones now. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All the real sneakerheads know.
I got a couple fake Bape pieces that they hit.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't even got no real Bapes, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. One thing I can't play them type of game. I got to, you know. It just cause I'm really one of them people. Like I go hunting for shit like that. You know what I mean? Like Supreme Chucky Dolls or, you know, cereal boxes with certain features. Like I be looking for like shit that's priceless. Like you're not just gonna be able to look for it like that.
I'll start getting a certain distaste though from brands, even though if like I don't know the origin stories from like Bape and Supreme, but like once they start getting overhyped, I get a distaste from it, especially like when they're charging $120, $200 for a hoodie that just has like a simple embroidery. Like I mean, if you can afford it, to each his own, but like, and that they've be able to elevate to such a level that they have people paying these prices. But me, I kind of root for the underground and also kind of like a origin story behind the brand. So I mean, you see me, bro. All you gonna see me rock be someone like this, babe.
Shout out to my sponsors, man. Be someone. You know what I mean? It's only right, man. You know, you gonna see me in some new Be Someone soon. I've been having a lot of shoots, man. They going crazy right now. Make sure you go shop for sure.
See, I love being able to like represent a brand that I know the origin story from it, and then also just like having a positive message behind it. Like just with any brand, you know, just having some type of message or story behind it. I mean, I rock all kinds of stuff, bro. Shout out to my boy, Fuck You, Brand the Vision.
Yeah, man. Shout out, Fuck You. That's family too. That's hey. Speaking of cereal boxes, that's who got me on the exotic cereal boxes. Fuck You, bro. The first box I asked somebody was the Cause. I'm still looking for that motherfucker. Cause had a collab with Lucky Charms or some more cereal. Like, yeah, be some dope shit like that, man. But man, definitely dope people. And, you know, that's coming from my other background because I'm heavy into vintage. You know, when I be going out there vending or I'm selling to these different vintage vendors and stuff like that, like I always see Fuck You out there getting it in, different clients, good mood, good dope energy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I mean, there's a lot of people doing that thing in Houston. Like,
yeah,
my hopes is that Houston will be like a hub, like LA, but without as many people just like trying to like come into LA. But I'm like one of my goals with, you know, creating a platform, doing a podcast is to be able to kind of share what we got going on over here. You feel me? Because there's a lot of dope artists, a lot of dope stylists, designers, people doing their thing over here, and there's not a lot of people covering it, you know?
Nah,
I just think we're kind of slow. Like, Pimp C, he was quick to the internet and all that shit, but when Pimp C died, man, it felt like part of the city kind of died, and then everybody kind of does their own thing. But that's also, like, I mean, y'all know, just growing up around here in Houston, like, people, they don't want to seem like they're dick riding. They don't want to seem like...
Yeah, you know how it go.
Yeah.
Fucking so,
trying to bridge the gap, man. Spread some positivity. and get everybody working together, because stronger together. And man, Houston got some shit going on, bro.
Nah, big facts, man. And I feel like it's no other way to say it, bro. Like, Houston got some shit going on.
If you know, you know, bro. But we finna expose.
Nah, we got no choice, bro. We gotta put it on the map. Like, they need it.
And people are interested. Like we were saying earlier, I see on that Houston Facebook group, they're like, hey, where's the best place to go? People be like, fucking with them. Greens Point.
Man, all right.
I'll stay out of Greens
Stay out of there. I warned y'all now, man. Do your research, man. But I ain't gonna lie, like, it's been a blessing even being a part of the podcast. Like, I ain't even know, what to expect today. Like, it's just a blessing to even be able to come here and just be able to tell you what we got going on and more, be able to answer questions and just be able to give us on the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. When you hit me up, I was like, man, I thought we already had you on the pod at the old location.
Nah, we was supposed to, but it was just bad timing. You feel me? So I was just like, man, let me just go ahead, reach out, leap of faith, get it going, man. So, cause closed mouths don't get fed, so we gotta make shit happen, man. Like,
I searched for. I was like, shit, I'm gonna listen back to what we said on the old pod, and I was like, 'cause I swore we had did a pod or like did like a street interview or something like that at an event. And didn't see anything. I scrolled through all my videos. I was like, man, am I fried? Like,
nah, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's past due, man.
Yeah,
like,
no, for sure. Because, we've been tapped in on the fashion stuff and tapped in with other media moves and stuff. So, it's been past due.
Been past due, man. Like, that's why I say it's an honor, man. We very appreciative, bro. Like, if anybody do want to follow me, man, I'm Cain versus the world, CAINVSTHE world normal all together, on Twitter or Instagram. Above It All Network on Instagram, you feel me? Above It All Studio, we locked in 24/7. Come get your studio time bookings. It's not just for musical needs, any business needs, anything you need, creative direction, PR, and media, photography, videos, whatever you need, industry wise, you can come tap in with us.
And then it's Nick Dash FWM. Appreciate you having us for real.
Oh, for sure. I appreciate y'all having me, man. If I would have known the conversation was this great, we would have had this a long time
man,
ago.
Come on. What you talking about? Yeah,
already, bro. This is TestTube Talk. Y'all can follow us on Instagram, of course. Like, comment, subscribe on this. If you're watching it on YouTube, that helps out with the algorithm. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Peace.